In this video, we are going to explore the output files generated by the tool. Of course, there are many files generated inside the project itself. This has been explored already before. What we are going to check now is the files that are generated as external files. So we have a list of log files. For each form, we generate a log file telling you what has been done during the migration itself. Like we have this region ID is text item. This is it has a list of value. This is the query used, and this is the record group generated in order to support the list of value. This is display item. So according to this display item, we added also a view attribute. It's transient. This is how we name it, and it's display item in Oracle Forms. So also this is one of the main benefits of the tool, is that if you have a data block, we are going to generate whatever is equivalent. If the field already exists, then this means this is the default business components. But if the field does not exist, like being display item or whatever, then the tool is going to automatically add this transient attribute to the view object. So these are text items, buttons. Okay, so this is a log file generated by the tool. Now we have further code to do. If anything found by the tool that cannot be automatically converted, then it is giving you directly what you should do in order to complete your user interface. So in case the folder is empty, this means there is nothing to be done. Anything related to user interface has been generated completely. Now this is the trigger. Okay, we have explored before in the previous video what are these files and how we deal with them. Also, we have an Excel sheet automatically generated. It gives you a list of forms and some statistics. So this file actually plays a great role in project management. Like, see, the project is not only technical. The project also, or any project, has a management part. So imagine that I have a project of 10 forms and I need to distribute them. Of course, I have junior developers, senior developers, team leader. So how he is going to distribute the forms? He needs to open each form and detect its level of complexity in order to correctly assign it to the correct person. But of course, it will never be accurate. Otherwise, you need to spend a lot of time for studying only. But using the tool, you can see here that, okay, complexity from the tool is measured through two main factors: number of visible fields and number of lines in the form. So as you can see that, okay, these are number of fields. From this I can know that this form is the largest, then this comes second. This is the least in complexity. So I know how to distribute. Now regarding this is number of triggers and this is number of lines. Of course, number of lines is much more accurate. So I can see that this is the largest. Then we have some large forms like this, and of course you can sort using Excel. Number of blocks, number of canvases, number of relations. So according to this file, okay, I can easily distribute whatever I have based on the complexity and level of developers that I have. Now I can easily write who. This is the name of the developer responsible for this form, and these are the stages used in order to complete the form 100%. In next videos, we are going to explore these stages and see what we are going to do. But the thing is, to do has been done because there is nothing remaining. The tool generated everything. Once once you change this into done, then it is automatically colored by yellow. And if there is something approved by the team leader, then it changes to green. So as you can see, the statistics automatically get updated. Like percentage done is 18%, approved is 2%, and what's left is 80%. Once you update, then the status is automatically updated. Now in triggers also, this is the second sheet. Now it gives you your forms. Like let me filter by this form company. If there is no block, this means this is form level trigger. If there is a block but no item, this is block level trigger. If block and item exist, this is item level trigger. And if there is no block and item name is procedure, then this is a procedure. Now the tool gives you number of lines for each trigger, so that you can also distribute your work. You can follow strategy starting from big to small or small to big. It depends on your strategy. But the tool will help you and guide you through the easy triggers, like this is 2 lines only, this is 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines. These are easier to do. If the field is not visible, so it is giving you a hint that this is not visible. Why? Because sometimes fields are not visible, but yet they have triggers. So most probably you are not going to do this trigger unless there is a programmatic code in order to show this field. At least the tool will guide you. Status, this is the status marked by the developer that he has done this, and he must write the equivalent here. We are going to explore this file in details in next videos. So the tool will give you a log file of what has been done in the form. The tool will give you whatever it did not complete successfully. The tool is going to give you the triggers along with its converted, and it's going to provide an Excel sheet that will help even in project management. So as you can see that all these files have been generated in just few seconds. You cannot again beat the tool in doing this thing. So we have built not only a tool, it's a strategy in order to tackle the complexity of the migration projects. So it's a strategy powered by a powerful tool, generating a lot of things, plus of course completing the triggers is also another tool that we have developed. So what we are going to do in next videos, that we are going to explore how to really complete a complete form after being generated by the tool, how to guarantee that all triggers are converted, all triggers are tested, user interface looks perfect as we need exactly. This is the purpose of next videos. But from the migration point of view and the tool point of view for migration, we have explored almost everything generated by the tool. And finally, manual migration is not the best solution. Our tool is the best solution. It is almost the only tool around the globe that generates pure EDF components, like business components, data bindings, page definitions. Everything is based on Oracle EDF standard. So again, we claim that our tool is the best around the globe, and you have seen how much powerful is the tool through the files that we have explored. And also the powerful of the tool is much more clear whenever you have more complex forms, because of course, like, the tool will not get tired if it converts 100 fields or 200 fields, while a developer can get bored, tired, not focused, whatever. These are human factors, but using the tool, of course, these factors are vanished. So we have explored the power of the tool, and we concluded that really our tool is the best in order to help you in migration projects. Hope you have enjoyed these videos and got good information about the tool. This is not the end of the migration. We are going to explore more regarding the trigger analysis in order to really complete the triggers in next videos. Thank you.